Welcome to part 1 of the learnopenstack.info tutorial where we build a base image. Now this step is very simple. We just clone the GitHub repo that I have set up, and then we just run a packer build. Now the prerequisites you need on your machine to run this are both packer and VirtualBox. So as you see, after I've cloned the repo, I'll just have a look inside one of the scripts and copy and paste the command just to make it easy, and that will start the packer build. You can see the packer build has started, and the first thing it does is download the ISO for Ubuntu 16.04. Now this part I've sped up because it does take a while to download. Now once the ISO is downloaded, it actually starts up a blank virtual machine, mounts the ISO, and begins an automated install. You'll see VirtualBox start to update with a VM running. Now this part is optional, but you can double click on the VM and look at the console and watch the install as it progresses. This part has also been sped up due to it taking about 5 minutes generally to install Ubuntu from scratch. But you can sort of watch the bars moving across the screen, nothing too exciting there. And once the install is finished, the machine will reboot, and then Packer will SSH into that machine and run a bunch of shell scripts. So you can see I'll minimize this window after the machine is rebooted. And then Packer will start to run its commands. This part has also been sped up, as it also takes about 5 minutes to perform all the installs. Once the installs are complete, it exports the VM. Now, you're pretty much done at this point, but what you can do is double click on the OVF file that it generates and actually start up a copy of the virtual machine. This is useful if you just want to examine, what the VM looks like and how it's been set up. So this import step here actually just copies the image, so it's not destroying the original image that you've set up there. And then double click on it to start her up. And log in with the username Vagrant, password Vagrant, and then you can just explore the VM if so desired. And that about wraps up our first tutorial on building a base image. Thank you for joining me, and see you next time.